How did I first get into boxing and jiu-jitsu? So that's two separate questions. Okay. Boxing, I've been boxing, man, 27 years. So it's been every bit of 1997 on. And getting in a lot of fights as a youth. I mean, that's what I did. You know, there was nothing else to do around here. I found a boxing gym. It took some time. Christian Martin's gym in downtown Orlando. And thankfully I did. It got me in a lot of trouble, you know what I mean? But that's what geared me into boxing. Of course, back in that time, there wasn't much jiu-jitsu. I didn't know what that was. Never heard any of the always crazy stuff with UFC 1, 2, and 3 and that. That was about it. And I really didn't care about nothing but using the hands. My best friend Bruce went to the Marines, came out, started doing MMA, and I used to make fun of him. I called it grab ass until I gave it a shot and realized I needed to learn it. Okay, and that wasn't even like the beginning of the journey. So years in, Antonio, 8, 9 years old, and he said to me, "Dad, I want to do jiu-jitsu." And I'm like, "All right, cool." And that's what him doing it for a year and starting to compete. That's what got me into the gym. Especially like I said, somebody mangled me up pretty good in under a minute, and I realized, man, I got to learn this shit. Especially living that lifestyle. So that's pretty much how I got started into where I'm at today. It blossomed. There's a lot of story behind it, but that's in a nutshell. You know what I mean?
What made you decide to open this gym in the first place?
Okay, so in 2009, I got into a nasty little car accident. It messed me up pretty bad. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt, went through a windshield. That kind of slowed things down for any type of fighting, boxing. I was told it was over, So I went right to coaching. Like I said, my boy Antonio was 4. I got Bruce, all the boys that were doing MMA, so I opened my gym, opened a boxing gym, and started teaching. And at that point, I stayed private for their fight career and for my family. I didn't want to just open up to the public. I didn't feel that confident in my coaching skills at the time. I saw myself as a fighter. As time went on, Bruce won a world championship. And that opened some things up. We went live with it. I think it was like 2011, and I really seen what it could do for the community, what it could do for the kids. So like I said, take it back to me at that age. There was nothing for me to do around here, so I got in a lot of fights, a lot of trouble, getting arrested a lot, and I just knew that if I could help these kids and not go through what I went through, that was a pretty big thing for me at that point, and that really kick-started what you have here today. The environment at that point was strictly, hey guys, I don't want nobody else in here. I don't want to waste my time on nobody, because I've seen people come and go. Everybody says they want to do something like this until they get punched in the mouth. I want to be a champion. They spar once and they're gone. So a lot of time waste, and I've seen that over and over again. So when I finally opened up to the public and seen what I could do for some of these kids and keeping them with me in the gym rather than out in the street, that's when the demographic of the gym changed. I didn't care if somebody could pay or not. They wanted to learn and they wanted to be there. I taught them. So the first 5, 6 years, I paid the bills out of my pocket. 2015, 2016 was when everything kind of opened up. So I paid the bills out of my pocket, and you wanted to learn, you wanted to train, and you wanted to take a shot. I brought you in the gym. Didn't matter. Didn't care if somebody paid me or not, man. Like I said, the demographic of what I was doing changed for me at that time too, as time went on. So I realized it didn't just matter if somebody wanted to fight. I was doing something good for somebody. Could have been somebody mentally ill, loss of a family member. Because I've been through all that stuff too. So being able to relate, seeing what I can do, yeah, I love it. I love my job. I love what I do. There was a point in time in my life where I felt that I wanted to be an Olympic boxer. I didn't care about going pro and stuff. I wanted to make it to the Olympics, and fight through the troubles and the daily issues that I went through. People passing, taking care of family, having kids, whatever it may be, just life goes on. Not realizing, not having somebody to guide me, not realizing where it's taking me. Realizing that everything happens for a reason. At some time, even like my family members, like, man, if we just helped you, or you could have been this. And I see today, I'm like, no, that's not where I'm supposed to be. This wouldn't be possible today, man. My community wouldn't be under this roof, thriving. I'd probably be out somewhere else, dead. Who knows? So that definitely wasn't the path for me. So not saying what was missing. I seen what it was supposed to be. If that makes sense. And it took a little time. So I don't say anything motivated me or say, oh man, I got to do this because I feel like this is missing, or I got to have this because I don't have this, or I feel like I got to do this because I didn't accomplish this. I don't think I've ever went through that, man. You know, of course you always lay down at night and be like, man, this could have been like this. Everybody has that, you know. But I really believe that through everything that I went through, whether it was the gym closing, me moving, partner with somebody, no matter what it was that I went through, all that had to happen to open that door up for the way I was today. What do boxing and jiu-jitsu teach about control, self-discipline? What do they each do? All right, that's a very good question. I was very troubled. I liked to fight. They didn't make a fuck who, what, when, where, why, man. And that was a big problem. I had 34 batteries on my police record before I turned 21. So boxing took me off the streets, but it didn't take the streets out of me.
Look up top two. Double it up. Nice jab. 3-2. Fight. Nice defense. There you go. Beautiful. Stay on your stick. Stay on your bike. Nice. Keep it going. Move ahead. Move ahead. 6:30 on blue. There you go. Bring. This one. Back in. Yeah. Wait. Little laser. Oh, you went under it. That was beautiful. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You got 30 seconds, MJ. Empty that gas tank out for me. Come on.
Come on, 30 seconds. Let's go.
Finish strong.
Let's go, baby. Come on.
Finish strong.
Come on. Keep them hands up. Come on. Stay on. Jab in. Come on. Again.
Stay active.
Again.
You got 8 seconds, MJ. 8 seconds.
Again.
Go.
Muévete y llavea.
Ahí.
Estás buscando gancho y tienes que usar el jab. El jab. Jab. Good work, head movement, stay active. Even if he's not active, you stay active. Go. Beautiful. Come on now.
Tighten up, baby. Tighten up. Let's tighten up. Hands to the body.
Stay active. That's it. Keep moving that head. That's it.
That's it.
Keep moving that head.
Yeah, sit.
Brooklyn.
There you go. Sit, baby. Sit.
Nice.
Soldier. Keep
That pace. Keep that pace.
Come on. Keep it going, soldier.
Good.
Yeah.
Time.
All right, soldier.
Good work. Step out, guys.
Mira dónde está él. ¿Por qué tiene brazos largos? Porque tiene una más distancia que tú. Cuando rompes su distancia, que llegas a él, porque te después dos golpes, bro. Mete 4, 5, 6, como hace este chamaco, como hace Andy, que le mete una pila. Él está explotado, está reventado. Y tú tienes bien, tú estás bien, vamos. 1, 2, no, tiene que ser varios. Ahí, ahora aprovecha. Túmbala al lado esa mano con la derecha tú y pégale con la misma derecha.
3 segundos.
Para reto izquierda, paro y ataca tú. Paro y ataca tú.
11. Vamos. 15. 5 más. 4 más.
Eso es. Bien, bien.
Jiu-Jitsu, on the other hand, man, that shit changed my life.
Dragon Fest.
Tap. I was trying to get her and then she grabbed mine.
There's hands down the type of people you meet, the way that the lessons are instilled into you. You know, it's like you never stop learning, and what you learn you apply into real life. I've met people all over the world, and no matter where I go, I'd have a place to sleep, food to eat, and a gym to train in. And man, I met that dude at a competition or you know, through a friend, you know, training into another country, wherever it may be. You know, some of the best people in the world, you know. Not to say there ain't shady people in jiu-jitsu. Ooh, there's some shady motherfuckers, but you know, comparable between, it's not that I compared the two, it's what I went through with the two and experienced with the two. You know, jiu-jitsu definitely calmed me down, man. You know, 10 years ago, I drove my truck through your house, you fucked with me. And today, I would just be like, it's okay. You know, it's gonna be all right. You know, and I have a lot of that to pay back, you know, and thank to the lessons that I've learned and the gifts that have been given to me through jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is the real deal, man. I love boxing though. I love boxing. That's my shit, you know. Why was it important to have both disciplines under one roof? Truth be told, boxing, again, kept my boxing gym open. When I started doing jiu-jitsu, we would come to the boxing gym, open it up, close it down. Me and Antonio would go train in Orlando as we put jiu-jitsu into the gym and then combine the two. Anybody that has a boxing gym understands that it's really hard to make a living off of it, unless you have a prize fighter or, you know, in a really good area, you got a good kids program, whatever it may be. It just doesn't pay the bills. So when we brought jiu-jitsu in and it started growing, how it's helped the community, the kids, it started growing. I'll never let go of the boxing. We developed a lot of good fighters. Ranked number one, 11-year-old in the nation. Eric Chavez, Aramaya Jarquin, Jose Rojas. We got a good group of fighters that I'll never let down. boxing program stays as the jiu-jitsu grows. So when we grow together, you know, and I don't care if there's 30 people or just the 5. It's gonna stay there forever, you know. So boxing's always gonna be our first love. So I think boxing is important for anybody. Striking is just as important as its ground game, man. You know, even though it's not the same as it used to be, but it's important to have both. So having the two main, to me, that is the two main martial arts. The importance is kind of justifies each other, you know. But for me personally, like I said, that's my baby, that's my love, you know. And I'll be honest, I don't care if anybody came in a box at all. I need it, you know. That's my therapy too. The importance of jiu-jitsu being under this roof, again, man, it changes lives in a big way. It's special, man, what it does to somebody's ego, what it does to somebody, the humility, how it brings somebody up, gives them a voice. You know, it makes the weak strong. I've seen it in so many different ways. It's taught me so many different lessons in that way. Just a beautiful art, man. I can't keep speaking enough about it. So having the two together, man, best gym around, 1,000%. I don't even have to boast of myself, man. It speaks for itself, you know what I mean? And nobody can mimic that. Nobody can mimic that. You know, I don't know nobody in this area that's been doing it as long as I have. You know? So the genuine aspect of it, I didn't just get off the couch and just start doing this. You know, oh, he's making money. I want to open a gym too. Nah, bro. I've been in the trenches, man. I learned how to box from the best. You know, I've been around the best for years. Same thing in jiu-jitsu, man. I've been blessed to learn from the best people in the art and learn the ways, the lifestyle, you know, and now I'm able to pass it on.
What keeps you coming back to teach every day?
When I walk in here and I open them doors, the feeling of what I've accomplished in my life keeps me coming back to teach every day. What I've accomplished and what I'm passing on. So when 5 o'clock hits and all them babies come in here, dude, and I'm molding these young minds to be better people, being good citizens, you know, strong young ladies, strong young men, you know, that is the best feeling in the world, man. What does this gym give me personally? Man, it's my personality, it's my imprint. It's my life's work. It's everything to me. It gives me, it takes, it does a little bit of everything, you know? I'm happy with the ups and downs. I'm happy with the roller coasters. When I walk in them doors and I see the smiles on people's faces, the camaraderie, the trust, the people that, man, they bring their wives, their children to train under me and trust me with that. That's a big deal, man. That's a big deal. That's something that a lot of gyms don't carry, you know? And I can say that confidently, you know? And to me, that gives me more than, oh man, outside of having my children, man, it's the best thing in the world, you know? So that's my everything, you know? It's hard to answer that in a way that, you know, I could ramble on about it, you know? Satisfies, man. Because, back it up now, I'm still learning. I learn from each and every one of the people that I teach that come across me through my path, good or bad. I've learned lessons with them. And my growth, your growth, it's equally as important. So again, it's just the best thing in the world, man. When I think about the people that I've taught, what stays with me the most, how I've helped, what kind of impact I've had on their life. Did I change it? Did I hurt it? Did I make them happier? Did I help them see clearer? You know, did I help them think in a better way? I've taught my babies, losing parents with cancer. You know, that's an easy way as you grow into teenage years to send a kid down the wrong path. You know, drugs, robbing, stealing, whatever it may be. And for me to be able to keep them in here with me, you know, and grow into a respectable, good citizen, young man, young woman, living their life in a good way, going to school, going to the military, whatever it may be, success. Man, that's winning, dude. And to me, that's what stays with me. That's what makes me. Now today, I think back, I'm like, man, that's the best feeling. I look at that young man. Look at him. You know, I know what it's like. He could have went down that path that I went down. You know, and because I stuck my neck out and put it in the time with them, and look where they're at today. You know, I gave the gift. I gave back. The gift that was given to me, I gave it to them. And we're still working on that every day. You know, and I get a new group. And you see the pictures on the walls. You see some of these babies who are 5, 6 years old, and now they're 16 to 21. You know, and living life to the fullest, and taking all them lessons and carrying it into their future. You know, firemen's, Army, Navy. You know, I mean, you name it. they've grown, blossomed. You know, man in film school. You know what I mean? That's I'm proud of that, man. You have no idea. That's huge. You know, any little impact that I can make, that's what stays with me. You know, and that's what keeps me smiling, keeps me going, keeps me coming back. I fucking love it. I want to say thank you. You know, sometimes a lot of this stuff stays bottled up and not able to get it out because you don't get the chance to speak it. You know, I hope that this gets to somebody out there that they could see. Train, go work out, find a good gym, a reputable gym, a place that's going to take care of you. You know, that it's not just out for the money or whatever look or whatever it may be, man. Find a good place where you can go in and be you. You know, learn a little trade, a little skill. You know, get some aggression out. You know, have some fun. You know, meet some new people. Go fucking train, man.